Yeah, we done it. Boys,
We're outside.
Happy New Year.
It's all happening.
Year.
New studio.
Oh, what day is this coming? This will come out on
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve episode of the MacPack podcast.
Very new year, everybody. This is episode 65 of the MacPack podcast. And we're outside. Patio.
G'day, welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left, this week in order of the closest to Santa's nice list, it's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy?
Jake, I'm going great. Look, yeah, we're all naughty. We're all naughty little boys, but I'm the closest one to being on the good
You
list.
are, and to my right, coming in at 6'1", as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack, and we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
I was a naughty little boy this year, but Santa did not disappoint, and I'm keen for New Year's.
Took home quite a stash
Yeah, quite a fair bit of booty.
of little prezzies, boys.
Hell yeah.
We got a whole heap of stuff to chat about on this week's episode of the MacPack podcast. It's been a while since we sat down to have a yarn.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about this. So as we bring in the brand new year,
Fuck yeah. Thanks for listening on New Year's Eve.
we've got so much to chat about. We've got Christmas. Basically everything that happened at our Christmas. We're discussing New Year's. Is it overrated or is it underrated? Plus, we chat about our goals from last year and goals from this year. It's a massive bet. Let's get into it. Boys.
G'day, cunts.
Brother Mingo.
Brother
We're
Mingo.
coming in hard and fast. End of the year.
We all well.
We're great.
Goodness gracious me, it's a hot start. Good luck trying to keep us down
Merry Christmas.
on
Do
the
you like?
31st of December 2021. Despite the borders are shut,
Yep.
COVID is.
No, I think the
fucking-
borders are open.
Oh,
Booming.
okay.
Yeah, borders are open.
borders
for
are
some
open,
reason,
but
they've
the-
opened during the pandemic leak that we've had into our nation.
Events are shut. Borders are open.
Yeah.
So should we be getting on flights? Is that what you're saying?
All my mates from the Navy are flying back over. They're
Oh.
back in town.
Bringing the coronavirus.
After having months of trying to fly around Australia to get different pathways into Perth. Now that COVID's
They're
back
in.
in Perth, they're like, fuck it.
So the borders are
Let
open.
them all in, cunt.
Borders are open.
Apparently so.
Do they need a quarantine?
You've dropped 2 C-bombs. We're 2 minutes in.
They're quarantining, but they're quarantining at home with their families who are allowed to leave the house. It's a bit strange. Doesn't really make much sense.
Okay, we have to address that one off air, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't think that's 100% accurate.
It is.
Okay. Boys, how are we all? What's been going on?
It was Merry Christmas a few days ago.
It was a Merry
It
Christmas.
was Merry
And
Christmas.
we're wearing so many
Yeah,
new threads.
We're in our merch.
We're in our merch.
We're in our
first of all.
merch. Our
Boys,
Christmas
beautiful
merch.
We will get to that, but if you haven't already picked up a tee,
Yeah.
slide into our DMs ASAP.
The
We'll
high
see if we can
quality, boxy fit, the
see if-
skater shirts.
see if we can sort you out stat to
Yes.
start your 2022 with a bit of style in your life.
Fuck
Boys, what did Santa? Oh, and we've got the big jackets on as well.
Yes, we got
Forgot
the
to mention
blazers.
jackets.
Yes, if you've seen the video we posted on Christmas Day, you would have had a sneak peek at these jackets.
You
Yep.
would have.
Put it
But
to
they were
use.
always intended to be worn on the holiday special, the
And they were-
MacPack podcast.
They were quite expensive.
And we had Lukey Jackson on a couple of weeks
They
ago.
were.
That was great fun to have.
Wacko Jacko.
There's no one has ever called him. Yeah, Doggo came on a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't already listened to that, fucking what the hell are you doing? Go back, have a tune in.
What a king. Those numbers were huge.
Yeah, broke records quick. Broke
Yeah.
records real quick.
Good man. I like Luke.
Luke was good.
He's a funny guy.
Hell nice.
YouTube
Oh,
went very well.
sweetest.
Our actual downloads went very well. He
Got
was a
some
lovely guy.
TikToks.
He's got a T-shirt as well.
Yes.
He was
Hopefully
fortunate.
he's repping it.
He was
man.
fortunate enough to get gifted a T-shirt from Santa Claus, which was
What a king.
pretty fortunate for him. Boys, how was Chrissy?
It's great times.
It was great, yeah. I loved it. It was a nice, chill Christmas, laxing in the pool.
He was.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Riley, how about yourself?
Yeah, it's beast. Got the family over.
Yeah,
You
it was
know how it is.
pretty.
We got a pretty small fam, so it's like pretty central, but it's
Yeah.
nice.
It gets the job done.
It
It's
does get the
nothing
job
too.
done.
It's nothing too big. A few of my mates have got like these big Christmases they go to where they're like 20, 30 deep. You know, it's like, oh,
Do you know what I've
imagine seeing that many people. Like, that's an effort.
Yeah. Do you know what something that our families never got into?
Here we go.
Getting like pissed on
Yeah, we
Christmas
don't get
Day.
hammered.
Yeah, our family doesn't drink much.
Everyone talks about it on TikTok, like, yeah, we're getting absolutely on the bevies, but we never do.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
because mum and dad don't really drink much.
And it's because, we're not alcoholics.
Yeah.
The more you know. No, it was a good day. It started off a little bit bizarre. What? Okay. Oh, that's right. So yeah, we busted Nan out of the home.
Yeah. on day release.
to come over
Yeah,
to
so-
our joint for Chrissy.
So Nan's at, what would you call it? An old person's home?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just at an old joint.
Yeah, but
But she
she's-
got out on day release, which was exciting.
She snuck out, the dirty devil.
Yeah, I know.
She was on the naughty list.
Unc went and picked her up. Unc's been a huge fan of our TikToks as well lately.
Yeah, he's loving it.
He's loving it. He really liked Frankie the footballer.
Uh-huh.
He was a big fan of that.
Who doesn't?
So Nan got out wearing an ankle bracelet.
Yeah. So she come over. She was in and out of sleep. Like she was passing out a bit on the couch, which is fair enough. It's a big day. Takes it out of you.
She was loving it though.
Takes it out of you. And then Mum was just perched up for a bit, and then
Stress levels going to her.
well, she told me, she's like, I've come out into the kitchen. She goes, Jake, I've lost my anniversary ring, your engagement ring. And her engagement ring, I think, is her mum's engagement ring.
Yeah, so Nan's
So she's got her own,
Yeah, okay.
and then she's also got Nan's, which has been
engagement ring.
passed down.
the
For
generation.
generations.
Shit.
And she goes, yeah, I've lost it. And I was like, oh, fuck me. This is going to be
bit-
every Christmas we have seems to have a theme. We try and pigeonhole a theme for each Christmas as we go along.
Yeah.
Now, I immediately thought this one was going to be the one where, the
Mum has a
engagement,
mental breakdown.
which is most of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty nervous for that, and I was just scratching my head, going, "Where the hell?" Like, I wouldn't even know what this ring looks like. It could just like be sitting on the kitchen table. I wouldn't even know
Yeah.
that is the right ring.
I didn't even know Mum had this ring.
So I went and told Dad, and Dad goes, "Yeah, I know." And I was just like, "Okay, well, he was no help. He
doesn't care.
didn't give a solution." He goes, "Yeah, look,
Cool.
that's gonna be tough to find over lunch." And then Riley was home with me, and we were wrapping presents and whatnot. Joe was out at a brekkie, so I
wrapping
text
presents Christmas morning.
I text Joe, and I
MacPack
basically
way.
just gave him the update as to the theme of things down here. The bit of a vibe check. It just went, "Hey mate,
This is what's going on.
yeah, Mum's pretty stressed about things, and Nan's like in and out of sleep. So you're not missing a huge amount at the moment.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit more intense because Mum actually got quite sick. Mum was sitting on the couch and goes, "Oh, I'm just gonna jump up. I'm really not feeling too flash." And it went on for like 10, 15 minutes of her not being in the room. So I went up to have a little gaze to see where she was at, and I walk into the bathroom. She's like on all fours over the toilet, like throwing,
Bit of a tacky act.
trying
morning
to
Jack.
throw up.
And you let me know by the text line.
Yeah, and I've
Mum's-
checked in on Mum. I was like, "What's the story?" And she's just like really profusely unwell. She must have eaten something rough, but she'd only had bread for brekkie, so
Can't be that rough.
maybe she was just absolutely fucking hammered.
So I was at the breakfast that I was attending, Kira's family Christmas breakfast.
Yep.
And I get a text coming through from Jake. Mum's lost Nan's engagement ring.
Yeah.
She's quite stressed about it. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, what do you mean lost it? Because lost could mean
What the fuck? Look at that big bug. Jesus Christ.
We're
We
doing-
might have to move, cunt.
We're
That
doi-
is fucking huge.
We're doing the episode from outside.
Can we move?
We're doing the episode from
Can't.
outside. Just calm down. We're doing the episode from outside tonight. It's going well at the moment.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Continue on, Joe. Riley, just don't look at it. It's not going to come and land on you.
It will. It is.
All right, it's all happening. It's all happening.
Keep telling the story, Joe. Oh! Bro, I'm out.
oh fuck.
Oh, it's a cockroach. And we're back.
Anyway, what I was saying.
That was so scary. Dad came out and killed it. Cockroach is dead.
Goodness me. Okay,
think.
continue on,
Anyway,
Joe.
so what I was saying was,
Oh.
you texted me and was like, Mum's lost Nan's engagement ring.
Yeah.
Which, like, lost could mean she doesn't know where it is, she's misplaced it. Or lost could mean, like, it's gone down the sink or something.
Yeah, okay.
Like, she could know that it's gone forever or
Yeah.
just not sure where it is.
Yeah.
And then you text me later. I was like, oh, yeah, so what do you mean by that? And then you text me saying, Mum's throwing up.
Yeah.
So I
they were
thought,
two unrelated events.
what I thought was like, Mum was so, because obviously this ring has a lot of sentimental value to
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
I thought she was like so stressed about it being lost that she was throwing up. And then I thought back to a couple of weeks ago when I was buying a ring. I wasn't sure what size my ring finger was. So I took a random ring from Mum's dresser
Oh.
to measure it, to sort of see like, oh, if this fits my hand, I can measure that.
You bought a ring for Mum.
See what? No, for myself.
Oh.
See what size it is.
A knuckle buster.
And I took that one, and I was thinking like,
You've lost
I'm
it.
pretty sure I put that back,
Yeah.
but I wasn't 100% sure. So I was quite worried that I had lost the ring.
Fair.
Anyway, so then I come home, and everything seemed fine, because I was imagining quite the
Yeah,
scene.
because now
from what-
we sort of weren't talking about it. Like, it was no longer an issue. Mum was That was the biggest issue now. Mum was vomiting. We're going to worry about the ring later.
I had no idea any of this was happening as well.
So I walk into where you guys are wrapping presents, and I'm like, oh, everything seems fine. So I just say to Riley, like, oh, has Mum found the ring?
I was like, what?
And then?
I was like, I have it. I have the ring. And then Joe was like, she's been throwing up. I was like, oh, what? Is this related?
Not at all. They weren't related.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh. But I had
Jesus
actually gotten Mum's ring. I walked into Mum's bathroom a few weeks ago because she bought me a nice silver bracelet for Christmas.
Yep.
A lovely
So I
gift.
was like, I want to give something back, you know? And so I was like, oh, I want to get Mum something nice for Christmas. I was like, maybe a ring. A ring's nice. It's like pretty basic. She can wear it often. And so I like walked into her bathroom and she has like this little holster for the rings, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like 6 o'clock on a like Thursday night or something.
Yeah.
She was on the couch. I was like, she has rings still on from the day, I assume. So I was like, all right, these are the rings that aren't in the rotation. These are the reserves.
Yeah.
So I lifted up all of them, grabbed the one at the bottom, put them back, put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Then went to Prouds the next day. So I thought I was in the class. I was like, all right, this is the reserves, and it's also at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
This ring's
one-
not getting used.
Exactly, right? So then went to Prouds, ended up not actually getting a ring. I got her a necklace instead.
Lovely, lovely.
But still hadn't given the ring back. And when Joe told me Mum's been throwing up and also she's lost her ring, I was like, oh boy, I've ruined Mum's Christmas by trying to get her a nice gift. And then so I was like, all right, I don't know how to tell her this because we were all in front of the family as well because I didn't want to be like, oh, hey, Mum, here's Nan's engagement ring you lost.
She really didn't want Nan to know about it all either.
Yeah, it was
It would have stressed
hush-hush.
Nan out. But
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I've got a big plan to drop this. And it brought tears to her eyes when we were opening gifts.
out of relief, yeah.
I was like, I've got a gift that I want to open up, that I want someone to open up first. Gave it to Mum. And then I also gave her the ring with it. And she was like, thank fuck.
Yeah. I wonder
Two
if,
gifts in one,
I wonder
baby.
if has she spoken about the gift you got her since? Because
Not as much.
maybe as a life hack for next year, I think just for those listening at home, if you just want to steal a piece of your mum's jewelry for about 2 weeks before Christmas,
It's really
and then-
stressed her out.
and then give it to her on Christmas, that
Bang.
might
The
that-
perfect re-gift.
And bring it
Yeah.
up on the day.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Exactly. All right, boys, we had a huge day on, would have been Thursday of last week,
Yes.
Yes.
The 23rd of December.
the 23rd of December, where we basically went and dropped all of the merch T-shirts off to everyone that had ordered T-shirts in what appeared to be a very vast area of WA.
Boy, oh boy, couldn't get more vast.
It was,
We would have left WA.
the plan originally was to sell the shirts,
Yes.
and I was assuming there'd be maybe like, maybe 10 people that bought.
Well, yeah, because we were doing an early
was a pre-sale.
pre-website drop, a pre-sale.
Yeah. Get in early. We'll deliver them before Christmas.
Hell yeah.
There was a lot more people that bought them than I was probably
'Cause-
expecting.
Yeah.
Well, the sales window was like, what, 24 hours?
It was 48 hours.
Mm.
And yeah, they went like hotcakes. We still got a couple left.
That we haven't.
But it went off and there was a lot of driving involved because all of a sudden we promised a lot of people that we were going to drive these shirts to their house. And
It was like 7 hours of driving. All in all.
yeah, it was huge. It was absolutely huge.
And we estimated it to be around 4.
But no, it turned out really good. I actually really enjoyed it. Like considering, if
was
you
a
had
great
told me
day.
that we are going to be doing 7 hours worth of driving, I would have told you to fuck
grow
off pretty early on. But no, it actually turned out to be quite. Yeah, it was quite nice.
It was good fun.
It was nice chatting to people as well.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight. Was actually pulling. It was a very very hot day.
Very.
Toasty.
And every time, like, we'd get the car to like a nice cool point, and then we'd arrive at someone's house, and then open up all the doors, get out, and then you'd sit back in the car, and it was just as hot as it was.
See, that's
to me 10 minutes ago.
that to me is like the deal breaker of summer.
What
Is
hot?
like just your car constantly being hot.
I don't mind it. If you get a towel and you get like a little sunscreen, what do you call it?
Sun visor.
You're sussed. But yeah, the
Annoying.
drop-offs were sick. I really enjoyed, firstly, all the people that bought stuff. That was fantastic. I went off.
Kings and Queens.
And they all seem to be really enjoying it. I think we've just shared a photo of everyone, or a handful of people who have already got shirts.
Yeah.
And that have been wearing
The
them
people
and
have sent in photos.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
sent in photos, which is sick.
Love him.
But yeah, to actually get to chat to a heap of people, a large percentage of your mates as well.
Yep.
Very supportive group. They seem to feature a fair bit in the podcast as well. So
They're big
fair,
characters.
fair enough to get them involved. But yeah, it was fantastic to actually go and meet, have a yarn with these people, especially right before Christmas because it's a bit of a stressful time. But
Hell yeah.
no, it was good. It was good. What do we
was
think?
sick.
What do we think?
It was beast mode, and we also turned it into a little video.
We did. We're going to share that at the end of this episode.
Yeah, I think the end of this episode.
Okay.
Stick around.
Yeah, so we'll tune out of this episode with the video that we put together and the song that we put together. around the middle festive period.
Hell yeah.
The deliveries were good. I really actually enjoyed the deliveries.
Yeah, it's wouldn't make it too of a regular thing.
No, it won't be happening ever again. But but just for this one-time offer, I think it worked well.
Yeah, it was like one of those things where it's like a nice touch.
Yeah, it was good. We pulled it together late. Like we had a really busy Thursday. We're still doing the song Thursday morning,
Oh yeah.
which was stressful. And then we went to like bag up all the stuff and realized we didn't have any little cards to say like cheers for hooking
Yep.
us up. So you
Cards
boys
over
went off and
option.
did all the card stuff while I packed all the bags. And then by the time we left, I thought we'd leave by like 9:30, 10 o'clock and just, I don't know, be done by 3.
Mosey on by, yeah.
By done by 3 easily. Like be well and truly in the pool, chilling out, beer, cricket on, no worries. That was not the case. We didn't leave till like 1:30.
It's because the nifty little journey planner app we use
That helped.
didn't account for chit chat at each
Yeah.
stop.
Oh no, but it did help. It did. Mate, we'd probably
Yeah.
still be driving if we didn't use that app.
Fuck yeah.
The cold COVID thing
Oh yep. That was
happened
came
while
up
we were driving.
while we're out. Yeah.
That was
Why not-
fun to find out. Just about everyone that we went actually saw after like 2:30, 3 o'clock was just like, yeah, and like like COVID's happening now again.
Yeah.
Well, COVID's back.
And yeah, because that announcement came out at like 1.
No,
And we're
it was later
thinking-
than that
No,
because
it
we
was
left
like
it.
2 or
We
3.
left at like 2.
Yeah.
And we're thinking like, are we going to be done by 6? Because
Nah.
we're going to be, this could be a super spreader event.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maxi Fox,
Max
Max
Cavella.
Cavella.
Max Cavella, sorry,
Almost.
who hooked us up with some
Some masks.
masks.
Because we got to his house around
He's a
5:30,
godsend.
and then it was like, all right, we've got another 3 hours of delivery. So
He's
what
lovely,
the fuck are we
Cavella.
gonna do?
Cavella's a king. He's
Gold
a
dog.
lovely dude.
Hell yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, we were out to Quinn's Rock. We met Tommy Smith, the,
Yeah,
the
so-
TikTok king.
Hell yeah.
And then that was the thing. We started really hot. We were Canning Vale, Willerton, Riverton,
Atwell, Hammond Park.
Atwell, Hammond Park. That all happened real quick. We probably got through like more than half of them
Mm-hmm.
within the
knocking
space
them out of the park.
within the space of like maybe 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
And then the last 5 after we went through like Ardross, Applecross.
They
Wind
start to
drop,
get
and
these
it-
places. They're
North of
next
the
to each
river.
other on the list, but they're not next to each other in real life.
Yeah, the last 5 were probably a very very long way away.
Yeah, because we had one. It was like literally 2 houses in between the drops. We didn't even have
Yeah.
to drive again.
Yeah,
That
we
was
just
sick.
stayed. Yeah, that was cool. But the last 5 took us probably the best part of 3 hours.
Fuck yeah.
Queen's Rock's a long way away.
It is.
I don't think I'll be returning. Like it's lovely, but
Nice
it's
beach.
just a bit
town.
of a fucking hustle. We've got a few legends who listen in not internationally. Oh yeah, we do.
We
have-
do. Yeah.
We do have a few international listeners.
None of them asked us to drive to their house though.
Thank
Good lads.
Luckily.
Thank
And
fuck.
women.
We do have a few national listeners that really want shirts. You can get shirts now. We're sorting that out, so we're not going to be dropping them off anytime ever. But you can ping in a shirt and we'll kick it to you. $10 delivery, pretty cheap.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but now sort that out. So yeah, good day all in all.
Oh yeah, great day.
Fuck yeah.
Do it again?
No.
No. Fair enough. Thanks to everyone who has bought a shirt. If you haven't already bought one, ping in a DM. Boys, it's been a strange week.
Always is this time of year.
Yeah, I think the period between Christmas and New Year's it's a bit of a write-off in the sense that like I'm not really sure what day it is ever now.
Yeah, but then again, it's like my favorite 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah,
From like
100%.
it's like close to Christmas to like early New Year's. I mean, like just after New Year's. It's like vibes are great.
Vibes are great. I think
Two huge events to look forward to.
not having to know about what day of the week it is like it's quite relaxing.
Yep.
Yeah, especially like working full time. You just always know exactly
Yeah.
what day, what time it is.
Yeah.
How long to go until the
We've
weekend.
got tight schedules. You need to be quite equipped to work out exactly what you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Me and the boys have been going like down to Port Coogee recently.
Lovely.
And like last night especially, it was like popping off because like it was like 8 o'clock. Bunch of families down there just like hanging out near the dome. Just like family time. Like someone was playing Booster Seat by Spacey Jane, one of our Song Sleuth songs
Yeah,
in the
true.
background. I was like life is good.
Yeah, you're not getting that on a normal Tuesday night.
No. Like
No.
it's just like stress level. Even on the weekend in like the normal weeks of the year, it's just like, I mean like it's free, but not for long.
Do you think if we run a 4-day week rather than a 5-day week, like work week.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be
Better.
beneficial? I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, the way you have it now is it's like you got Saturday
Yeah.
and then you got Sunday. But then Sunday
You sort of got to prep for
is
the
just
week.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I've got, you might need to go shopping and get food for the week. Like, you've only really got one day of proper
Yeah.
rest. And I found when I first started working, we used to go out a lot, like on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then that Saturday would just be a bit of like a write off because you'd sleep till
Yeah.
till
like
2 o'clock,
midday or
yeah.
whatever. And then it's like, oh, well,
No,
only
that's
have a
fine.
weekend.
Do you know what I think? I've thought about this for a while now. If I was ever, or anyone who's thinking about running for government in any way,
Alright.
shape or form,
Yeah.
if you run,
I'd be
for-
disposing of all of these episodes pretty quick if you're
Yeah.
that.
If you're running for
Exterminate all cockroaches.
prime minister, if you're running for prime minister, president, my main promise would be the 4-day working week. It's guaranteed. Who would not vote for you?
It would, I think, if anything, like we would have found that out with COVID. Like, when no one's working, and that was for a large percentage of the time when we had like proper lockdowns.
Yep.
The world continued to keep like going on. There was never really a huge issue in that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people got a lot of probably a bit of a reality check to be like, oh, the shit I do Monday to Friday doesn't matter as much as I seem to think it does.
Yeah,
because when I'm
definitely.
not doing it, life is, one, a lot more relaxing. Two, not anywhere like near as detrimentally bad as what it would be if I was working. And I think it realigned a lot of people's realities and just went, maybe the weight that I'm putting into the work isn't necessarily adequate. Isn't
Even with
necessarily
like the
required.
whole working from home thing.
Yeah.
Like people realize like, oh, I can get like an extra 2 hours back in my day.
Yeah, 100%.
And it like is fine.
Yeah,
What, just from not transporting?
Yeah.
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's huge.
It's crazy.
What are we doing for New Year's now that we're here?
Well, we're all planning on going to the GOG.
The
The
GOG.
MacPack, we're going GOG.
There was gonna be a huge MacPack merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing.
So many people said they were going to be wearing the shirts.
Basically,
at
everyone we were
GOG.
dropping shit off to on
Thursday.
Thursday.
We're like, where are you boys going for New Year's? And
Yeah,
like,
and I can't wait to wear this shirt to the GOG. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
right, okay, there's going to be like a proper MacPack tribe of people wearing the shirts, which would have been sick. A little COVID cluster of MacPack merch
Yeah.
just running amok.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but that's been cancelled. That's not
Yeah.
happening.
What's your thoughts on them pushing it back to Jan 15th?
Nah, dump.
Is anyone going to go?
No, they're just trying to make money.
I
Surely.
mean, that's why they hold the event in the first place.
Yeah, no, but like,
There's no point. If it was always Jan 15,
No one would
I
go.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
gone.
of course not.
And there was one event, Snack, which like they'd been saying, even when like the first mask thing got brought in,
Yep.
they did this like big post about like how much money they had spent on like getting the event set up, which like fair enough, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
And then because Kira and I originally had tickets to that, and then we bought our GOG tickets.
Yep.
In the email they sent us saying that you can get a refund, they're like the three options of what you can do. First one, which if you can't make it, they had the best option is to keep your ticket so that you can still support the event.
Yep.
The second one,
Subtle.
resell your ticket.
Yep.
Third one, and this one's like the first one, they're like, this is the best option.
Yeah.
This one, they're like, this is the second best option.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, they're like, or I guess you can get a refund.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Like,
No, I'm not about
Everyone's going for that.
I
that.
got
It's
so
not a
much.
donation. How much?
Dude,
is the
that's what
ticket
they
worth?
said. The ticket was like $110.
Yeah, no, we're not donating.
They
Oh,
literally
that's
said, you
silly.
said you can keep your ticket as a gift.
Now, what I really respected, and I understand it's sport, and everyone's going to pot me for going, oh, well, he just likes sport, and that's what happens.
Yep.
The Dockers did the same thing, and it was just like, yeah, you can donate your membership, but you're helping a club that you already support.
Well, yeah,
I don't
exactly.
mean
Not
to be
just
rude.
some
Yeah,
random
It's just going to be
fucking-
an event. It's just an event on, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's just an event that you could go to
Yeah.
rather than going to one of the other 6 that are on.
Yeah.
And I know there are other football teams, but I have an allegiance to a football team, not to an event industry specific
Yeah, no. And it's like,
company.
and the thing about that is, if you get sick,
Yeah, no.
too fucking bad,
Yeah.
you're not getting a refund.
No,
Mm.
no. Doesn't go both ways.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a strange one.
Yeah, I got a lot of joy requesting my refund for that.
What are you
I'm not
boys doing
for it.
now for New Year's?
We've got house party.
Hell yeah. I got 4 house parties.
Large.
It's going to be a big one.
Large.
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of Ubers.
Are you gonna
I wonder if
I don't think it's smart to make an appearance at each.
Watch me.
yeah,
I think it's no.
No, but you know when you walk into a party and everyone's like, "Oh, McKenna!" I'm sure you boys get it as well.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I can get 4 of those.
Nah, but I reckon you got to.
Worth
If you're
the
going to a
price
house
of
party, specifically a New Year's Eve house party,
Yep.
you got to ride out the whole duration of that event. There are highs and lows.
No, one's praise, one's party, another one's party for the tick over, and one's kick on.
Well, kick-ons, obviously, that's fine.
So there you go.
We'll enjoy that.
It's gonna be a big one.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
I did ask the people of Perth this week on behalf of the MacPack podcast, do you think New Year's Eve, the actual celebration itself, is overrated or is it underrated? Junior boy, what are your thoughts?
Overrated, underrated. What do you boys think?
I'm overrated.
Overrated. Yeah.
I think it's a big wankathon.
Honestly, that'd be way more enjoyable.
I think it's pretty fairly rated. I mean, no one's ever like too lit about New Year's, but no one's ever like
What?
New Year's like.
Everyone,
Yeah.
literally everyone goes off. Oh my god, New Year's!
New
It's just
Year's,
like,
New Year's,
man,
fucking.
I mean,
get
it's
on
a
it.
big thing. It's like a full year has gone
Who
by.
cares?
Yeah, but like you look back, no, but like all the time, you look back on like conversations you have every day. You're like, oh, when I was this old, when I was this year, when I was this many years old, when back in 2018, back last year, I was doing this, doing that. I was at uni, I was at school. Those periods are coming to a definite
I
close.
more mean the
within 1
celebration. I
second.
more mean the celebration of the party.
Yeah, but people
on the
are
day.
celebrating the feeling.
No one ever celebrates the year that's been. They're like, oh, fucking good riddance. We had to leave that in the past.
Yeah, no
It's
one's
just
ever
like,
like.
whoa, why are we so spiteful about?
I mean, I'm not like that. This was a good year.
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly. But
more
no one,
excited for
everyone's
next
just like,
year.
yeah, fuck 2021. It was fucking heinous. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but they're
oh,
all the-
I feel like that's.
Was it?
I don't know if this is just a thing
Which
that like
part?
we've gotten older, or if people have voiced it, but I feel like since like 2016, everyone's just said the year's bad.
yeah,
Which is
there's
a
a lot
sad
of
thing.
lot of pessimism in the world.
Yeah.
I think it's over.
but it's like the easy thing to say.
Yeah, it's trying to be cool.
Because everyone has bad parts of the
Yeah,
year.
and I
Everyone
guess
also
if you're
has
going around
great
going like,
parts.
I had the fucking best year. I'm the best person ever.
Also-
People wouldn't like you.
Yeah, legit. But
Well,
also,
try it at the 4 parties you go to.
Yeah. Now this you should do. Have a different viewpoint at each party. Just sort of focus test it.
I think
Do a bit of research.
I think a good way to look back on the year that's been.
Yep.
If you think about the amount of times you cried or the amount of times you laugh, laughing is majority for the
Yeah.
population. Going to
100%. Yeah.
outweigh crying. You've had a better year if you've laughed for most of it.
All right,
You know
run
what I
with that at all your parties and see what sort of response.
Yeah,
you
that,
get.
that is a nice
I mean,
thought.
yeah.
I like it.
Like,
I
no
definitely.
matter how many times you cry, you're probably going to laugh more.
I would cry from laughter more than I would cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do
Especially
you
just
think-
sitting here listening to you talk shit.
Yeah, okay, but when you
This
say
is how you run for
laugh,
president.
Fucking grommet kids, man.
when you say
Fucking-
like laugh,
Yeah.
so say you have like someone dies
Oh.
and you have a cry,
Yeah.
but then you see like a little funny meme and you go,
Yeah, but they
That-
add up.
that-
They add up. I have like
They add
8. I have like 20 of those a day, as well as like
okay, how many laughs do
I
you
can
reckon you
have a
need to
genuine-
outweigh a loved one
I
dying?
can have
That's a good question. Quantify it.
Like-
One death in the family.
like one TikTok.
versus
yeah, like a good
Like a
run of
good
TikTok.
Versus
like
a
a MacPack
gag.
TikTok.
Boys, well, 66% of people said that New Year's Eve, the celebration itself, is overrated.
Disagree.
Meaning that 34% of them thought it was underrated. I think that's pretty accurate, to be honest. And a lot of people in that bunch, without spilling any names or anything, a lot of the people that said it's overrated, I would have thought, and I know are quite excited about celebrating New Year's. So it's interesting once they get provided with an option to go, hey, what do you actually think?
No,
They go, oh, fuck
I would
man.
rather not.
I'd rather not be
Yeah, but
part.
no one's going to vote that New Year's is underrated. Like, it's not
Well,
underrated by any means.
34% of people did.
Yeah, but, I mean, looking through.
Some people fucking froth it, man. Like, I think,
I think it's
now
good.
this is an unpopular opinion, but I really like, bless you. I really enjoy the Australia Day long weekend.
Oh,
Not
that's good.
necessarily for like the historical. We won't get into all that, but I just think the actual culture and
the
the
vibes.
yeah,
Yeah, the vibe.
what goes on. Like the same way as you have like a cool when Christmas, you have your traditions during the Australia Day celebrations. Up until like recently, we've had very similar traditions, me and my mates, and they're fucking god. Like I love them, absolutely love them. Whether we did that in March, whether we did it in September, we'd like to do it. It's very similar stuff for the grand final.
Yep.
Which is why it's
You just like
arguably-
getting drunk and hanging out with your friends.
and playing games. I think like we play backyard cricket on Australia Day,
yeah.
which is huge. And even on grand final day, we go and kick the footy at the park. But that's just shit we do. I think that's more of the
That's the direction.
yeah. That's what it comes down to. But that's largely what it is. Where New Year's
Year's.
Eve. If New Year's Eve was just like, yeah, we're gonna go kick the footy, I'd be like, okay, fucking this is great.
Well,
It's great
That's
vibes.
actually last year, probably one of the best New Year's I had.
Yeah.
I went to we went to Cowden's house. It was
Shout out.
me, Cowden, Jack, and Sachin.
Yep.
And for New Year's, like at the time where it ticked over,
Yep.
we were at the park, like just shooting hoops, listening to the Beatles.
That's cool.
Classic. It was a classic night. And then we went to kick-ons for everyone who went to like block party in
Yeah,
Freo.
I think that's good.
Oh yeah.
That's a better vibe in my opinion than being like
Yeah.
in a mosh full of sweaty people.
I've never done that.
with all these boys trying to put their tonsils in my tonsils.
But what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, like the Australia Day thing, right? That's like, especially Australia Day. It's Australia Day. You get a full thing out of it.
I like day
New
parties.
Year's Eve is more the night, so it's like less of the fun games. Things are happening. It's more like party, dance.
Yeah, because what do you even
Yeah, that's a
do
good
in the
point.
day? Just buy drinks and shit.
Yeah, I'm working.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Working till 5. Going to
yeah,
the
that's
gym,
a
then
good
going
point.
out.
That's a great point. I think are you for your day parties over your night parties, just as a general rule, whether it's Australia Day.
Yeah, I prefer a day party.
I think
It's a
days,
better-
especially in
it's
Australia.
more of
when
an
it's
event.
Summer.
I think nights are better, but days occur less. So it's like a big event when a day happens, like the
Like
Hot 100 or
yeah.
Australia Day.
Good call.
Oh fuck. Sorry. The old cinema complex.
Yeah.
Hot 100 parties where everyone would go.
Party.
You know, it's just a good vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always a good vibe. I think daytime is much better. Boys, do you have any New Year's resolutions for 2020?
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about this. So normally my New Year's resolution, kind of a standard one I stick to every year, is read more.
Okay.
Because I always feel like, I always look back and like, I don't really read that much.
You read more than anyone I know.
Joe, you read a lot.
But that's
right?
why this year, my New Year's resolution
Read less.
is going to be to watch more movies.
Oh.
Right.
Because I
You also
found...
do that heaps.
No, I've been watching a lot of TV.
Okay.
I didn't really watch many movies this year.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna... You know, I like watching movies.
Favorite movie of all time?
Good Will Hunting, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
good.
good call.
What is your New
Or was
Year's
it Into the Spider-Verse?
resolution?
I mean, that's the thing. I've got a jump start on the New Year's resolution. I want to get bigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanna-
muscle mass.
I've just started a new gym, Revo Fitness,
Shout out to Revo.
and it's like I wanna start grinding more. You know,
I like it.
But I don't want like a defined goal. I just want to be more in the grind.
Okay.
I also want to pop off on TikTok. That'll be fun.
Personally or with the pack?
With the pack.
Are you doing your own like
Some booty shakes. could be on.
twerk videos?
And what's yours,
about you?
Jack?
I don't do the resolutions.
I never really do the resolutions, but these are just like things in the back of
Oh,
my
yeah.
mind.
Things that I want to do. I actually I bought a whole heap of books over Christmas.
Yeah, you did.
What, like
that
10?
I'm- so I'm gonna have to learn how to read firstly. So that might be a good resolution.
That's
I think
tough.
to read more would be good. I find that I'm very, very time poor, so I don't know how I can.
Yeah, reading is time consuming and it's slow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Slow
I don't know how I can, not necessarily like time poor in that sense, but I just think I want to make the most of the moments. I get caught up in like looking down and just, I think I grind too much,
Okay.
and I'd like to just, especially the last 12 months, I've been very flat out. Haven't really taken much time for myself just to chill. So that's what I'm looking forward to next year, is sort of being a little bit more efficient with the time that I do have so that I can enjoy the little moments a little bit more.
Yeah, the resolutions are funny because there's a lot of gym, because I've
Fitness stuff.
gone to the gym for a while now. A lot of people get into the fitness stuff and
Yeah.
they rock up to the gym for the first few weeks and that's it.
Worst time to go to the gym.
Yeah,
100%.
and like there's so many new faces at the start of the year and you're like, all right, who's going to stick around?
Yeah, who's actually going to be?
We've got a couple from the fans.
Yep.
Matty Barham, I really like his to break 100 in golf. So that's a good target for like a young
What's break 100?
what would you call it, like a rookie.
What is it?
It's to do with like your par. So 100 shots to complete 18 holes in 100 shots, less than 100 shots.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's achievable. I did it.
You could do that.
Yeah. Maybe
It's
me
pretty
and,
good.
me and Matty can suss that.
India's was funny. Read at least one book every month. That's a lot. And
No, I think
really,
that's
12
achievable.
12 books. It's not that much.
So I like to go on like if you read a
that's
chapter.
consistent though.
If you read a chapter a night,
Yep.
you're smashing maybe 2 books a month. Not many books are like
Some
20
chapters are
chapters.
long.
yeah, it depends. See, that's the thing.
How big would a book be?
Average book, I'd say 300 pages.
Yeah, and they're probably chapters at about 12 to 15.
12 to 20.
Yeah.
I love a book with small chapters.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
I read, Game of Thrones, pretty big books, but the chapter's like 5 pages. So you're always just like, oh,
I'll go again.
I can
Chapter
bust
done.
out another chapter.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And the rest of-
India's continues.
Yes. Do weekly dinner and Scrabble night with her nan.
That's
Aw,
cool.
that's really nice.
Very wholesome.
That's cool.
I think
do you reckon we could get a +1 to that?
I think I think that's definitely like a
We
thing.
could do a book club with India where we read a book for the month,
Yeah.
And then she uses those words in Scrabble.
and then we play a
Holy
Scrabble
shit.
themed
We could do online Scrabble.
edition based on the book that she read.
Love it.
It's all happening.
I love it. Heard it here first.
Fuck yes.
That'll never happen. Just one of the many things that we say.
No, no. Her resolution about her nan. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
make it about us.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of making things about us, Olivia said learn how to chef, which I think you would definitely be a benefactor of,
Oh,
Junior Boy.
Would love that.
Can she cook?
She can bake. She loves baking.
She does
Doesn't like
bake
cooking.
good.
Baking is largely sweets.
Yeah, like pre-mix.
Baking is
cookies and
more,
stuff.
yeah, making a dough and then putting it in the oven.
Okay.
Where cooking is more like you're stirring.
Okay.
Yeah, you're stirring, you're mixing, you're baking.
Nice. She comes from Italian and Burmese heritage.
Yeah, two big
you,
ones.
You went to Christmas at the Allens.
Yep.
I was quite excited for you to bring. Normally you bring
Yeah,
home. Normally you bring home
I
a
bring
elite
home a
food.
plate. Yeah.
Yeah. This year
Donuts.
Santa did not bring home
You brought home donuts. I didn't
plate,
say
a plate of Italian. Italian is my favorite cuisine.
Oh, by
Olivia,
far.
if you're listening, if you can learn to make like gnocchi's really easy, but it's tough to do well. So if
Yeah.
you'd learn how to do that, even like a spaghetti bolognese, I'm a big fan of lasagna. I'm turning this into basically
J-Max.
You got to
J-Max.
try the.
J-Max aspirations.
You got to try that gnocchi that Kira and I make with the mozzarella and the full cherry tomatoes.
Bet.
It fucking
Oh,
slaps.
oh.
Nana's good.
Make
I
it.
don't
We'll
like
eat it.
tomatoes.
Make me dinner.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Make me dinner. Blue Collar Dogs, the absolute king at Blue Collar Dogs, Mitchy.
Yep.
Who is also repping the pack,
Hell yeah.
the pack kits. He said he wants to make more videos in 2022. We're all for that, Mitch. We've got plenty of episodes of coverage. If you want to have a little scroll through, Ledge, we've got heaps of stuff. We've absolutely loved everything he's done to this point.
Yes. People should go check out.
What
his
funny? We
videos
could do
as well.
Grommet. We could do Grommet video. Just like a real short, sharp. What a
But there's
Grommet
not like
kids.
there's more. We did more of the story ones.
Yeah, probably.
That's
We
just like us.
just potting people. That's good.
Yeah, all
That's
the fun
good.
stuff.
What else we got?
Stop vaping from Megan Murray.
Yeah, Megan Murray wants to stop vaping.
Probably a good call. Haven't heard great things about vaping in the last.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Remember when I had
Here we go.
remember when I had what did I have? The chest thing
Chest infection.
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
Like for like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's because like on the weekends I don't vape, but like the boys would like have vapes. I'd like hit it every now and then. I was like, I think these are linked.
Oh boy.
But like no, but like, all my mates like vape like 4 vapes a day. No, not even. But like they vape a lot. Like all night, all day. Legit send me videos throughout the day of them just like puffing rings. They don't get anything like that.
Not yet. I
Yeah.
think it's coming.
So yeah, I'm cold turkey on the vapage.
Okay, do you need a patch for that?
You and Megan Murray. Yeah. Okay. Do we have one for the pack? What's our goal for the pack?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to a little bit of forward.
Let's end on a cliffhanger.
Hey!
All right, boys. She was a small quiff, but hopefully you've hung on.
Yep.
We're now chatting about our 2021 goals. So last year,
Yep.
at the very end of the episode,
We had this chat.
We perched up and we went, okay, what do we want to get done in 2021?
Here we go. Does anyone remember what we said?
I do a little bit, but I would love for you. I believe you've got the old episode from 12 months ago. You've got the old episode up. Keep in mind we were using very, very, very amateur microphones.
Yeah.
So please excuse the
The audio.
lack there of quality that's about to enter
Here you go.
the pod.
This was a year ago, almost today.
All right, that'll do it. That'll wrap us up for 2020, boys. We're 12 episodes in to the podcast career. I feel like it's gone relatively well thus far.
2021, here we come.
Whoop. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been quite a big year from inception to now. We've 12 episodes in the bank.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This time next year we'll be
A
at
dozen.
we'll be at
64.
64
Quick
episodes.
maths.
Have you got any big goals that we want to achieve next year, Riley?
Look, I mean, we do have some goals. We don't have direct goals, but I think we all know where we want to be by the end of
Yeah.
2020.
Go on,
Yeah,
throw
we
out
do.
some direct goals.
I think we want some big names.
we want a couple big names. What, 3 big names, 4 big names, 5 big names?
Are we going to name the names?
No.
No,
I'm
God,
not going to
no.
name the names. I reckon 4's a good number. 4's a big number to have, but I feel like once you get the 1, it'll be easy to get the 2, then the
Floodgates.
3, then the 4.
So you reckon 3. Everyone brings one big name to the table by this time next
3.
year.
Yeah.
That's pretty huge. What
That's
about
fair.
total downloads? We're at about 1.1, 1.2 at the moment.
10,000.
Okay, that's too easy.
I was gonna say.
That's too
20.
Oh, you
easy.
reckon?
20k.
Yeah.
20k downloads by this time next year. So we want 3 big guests. We want 20,000 downloads. And what about followers on IG? Do we want to hit 1,000? Do we want to hit 2,000? 1.5 thou.
I think we want 2,000, and I reckon.
Jesus.
I mean, if we're gonna get.
Love it. Love
If
it.
we're gonna get 20,000 downloads, surely 2,000 of them will follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's big. All right, so there we go. We got 3 guests. We got 20,000 downloads and 2,000 follows
It's a huge
on
goal.
on
Yeah.
Instagram. Watch us fall dismally short in
Wait,
2021.
Hey, none of that other shit.
Yeah. We'll definitely play this again at the end of next year.
When we have 2 million downloads.
We'll be sitting in our gold studio.
It's been an absolute
There you
pleasure
go.
chatting to the 2 of you this We're
We're
week.
not quite in the gold studio yet. I mean, we're almost there. We're in the outside studio.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the
We're in the silver. We're in the silver studio.
Oh yeah.
What
do we reckon?
A lot of that came true. So there was
all of it, theoretically.
20,000
Theoretically.
20,000 downloads,
Yep.
which is quite a small number in regards to like most podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
What else was there? Instagram.
we wanted 2K.
2,000.
We wanted 2K in Instagram. We got nearly 1K.
Yep.
Yeah, but
We do have TikTok that is throbbing like a
like a thing that throbs.
like a big throbby boy.
Which we got 13K at the moment.
Yeah, we're at
followers.
38,000.
Yeah.
So
And
I
half
think
a mil likes.
I'll happily take a 13K
And half a mil likes.
following on TikTok versus
And many millions of views.
Yeah. And there was one other thing. Was there one other thing we were going to measure?
3 big guests.
Yeah, we
I
wanted
think.
3 big yes.
Wesley
Yeah.
Black,
Yep.
Triple J's Hottest 100 King.
Yep.
Well, does he have a song in the Hottest 100? Can we vote for Wesley Black?
I don't know actually.
Maybe.
That's
We
You
had
can add in your own songs and vote for whatever the hell you want.
we had Body Match,
Love Island's best.
a very big guest.
Yep.
and probably the biggest guest we had,
Yep.
Craigs.
And then we had Lukey Jackson obviously last week
Lukey
to round
Jackson.
out the top 3.
So there you go.
Shout out to everyone that got involved as well because we had Ben Fairclough who was
Yep.
large in size and he's likely to be large in
Girth.
he's likely to be large in the near future as he continues on his
I've been
bus-
messaging him recently. I've been checking up on my
girth,
boy
girth checks.
around Christmas, and I was checking him up on the Dort hoops, how the
Oh,
boys
yep.
have been going down
How's
at Dort.
Dort Kings?
He said they're like 11 and 2 in the win column.
Shit,
Right.
yeah.
We're gonna have to. We
He's
might
not
have to,
getting many minutes yet because he's only a freshman.
Freshman,
they
yeah.
call it. But he said he's working his way up the train.
nice. We also had Cody Ritchie.
Cody
our,
Ritchie,
our first
yeah.
and only girl so far.
Coach
If
We
Steve.
originally planned to have
1-on-1.
one-on-one.
We
A
ran
lot
it.
harder to convince girls to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girth chat doesn't quite
Yeah.
fit the boat. If
we
you
gotta get some wags on, I reckon.
if you are, if you're keen, if you have any girls, if you are a girl or if you have any girls that you think would be appropriate / keen to join the pod,
Yep.
be sure to get in contact because we would love to have a few more girls on the pod
Fuck yeah.
in 2022.
And then our first guest, Cragsy.
And Craigsy, Craigsy's a king. I reckon we get Craigsy on again.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Craigsy
yeah.
was good vibes. That was just a great night.
He was good.
But was that March maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Around March, I think.
That was
Episode
arguably-
26.
We've had some big guests.
Which
We
was 40 episodes ago.
yeah,
crazy.
fuck.
40 weeks
We
ago.
definitely need to get him on again to do him justice because things are a little bit more
High profesh.
just a little bit more cash now. Like I think we've found a bit more of a groove.
And that was like one of the like early days filming.
Yeah,
It was like a second
it
or
was
third
our-
one that we filmed.
Yeah, it was our 4th or 5th.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we've
Yeah, one of
come,
them low numbers. Yeah.
we've come a long way. I'm excited to see where next year takes us. We've got merch. Merch is going to continue to roll out. We're going to get some more designs. Going to get a bit of an extension. We've got caps on the way.
Oh.
Peep the caps.
Big
We've
call.
got other things. No, that's
Even
actually
though New Year's got cancelled.
that's actually good gear. Good gear.
Party time.
We've got the website happening.
Yeah.
We're going to get season 3 is going to be large. I think we're going to have a new studio for season 3.
Ooh.
Yep.
We won't talk about that because that's
I'm
quite
going
a
to talk about our special skills, Jake.
there's special skills.
Our naughty special skill. Wait, let me just get. How have you boys, Joe? How have you been going with the
Oh,
special skill?
God.
We still don't know anyone.
Yeah, we don't.
How am I
Which is
going?
weird.
I had a message from
H.
From H, yeah, H
H listening from New
H
South
from New
Wales.
South Wales, yeah, our man Harry. He messaged us and goes, "Hey boys, just thought I'd give you a quick reminder and ask if you guys have done your special skills."
Thanks, H.
Hey, we're very much aware that we need to do them. We just haven't. We don't forget. We just don't.
Joe, how have you been going?
So my special skill, I haven't done a lot of it. Although I'm confident that I could do it in a quick turnaround when we actually plan on doing it.
I think we all have that attitude, don't we? How are you going?
I've been trying.
Oh, actively.
I can't tell you much more, but I've been hustling.
Okay, I have done a sweet fuck all. I literally
Expected from J-Mac.
Yeah.
I
grind too hard.
Ah.
I'm too much of a grinder.
I haven't done. I literally
I'm on
have.
grinder too much.
I attempted once to like practice
How was
slash
What
get
is it?
better at.
Flat foot standing backflip.
it? 6 beers in 1 second.
Yeah.
But no, next year we do have plans again with that. So we're getting the website set up. We're gonna have a live event in 2022.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a month. I was like,
No, fuck that.
MacPack
We're gonna have a
event.
live event in 2022. We're just finding a location. We were gonna do it at the end of this year, but things got. I don't know. The dates really got close pretty quick, especially when we were doing merch. We had Lukey on. We had other
It's all
priorities to
Yeah,
focus
working
on.
full time. Riley works weekends. We're busy folk.
But next year we're super keen to do a live event, so there'll be heaps of details around that. It'll be very.
And that's where we'll do our special
yes,
skills.
it is. It'll be
Which
very.
was always the plan.
Which is good because I don't know about yours, but mine's very visual.
Yeah, so was mine. Yeah. I think we knew.
Mine's good
originally.
for the Atmos.
Oh.
Yeah, mine will
I know what Jake's is.
Mine will get good at Atmos.
What do you think Jake's is?
I mean, no, I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
But just
Okay,
from
yeah.
saying that.
It's
you
alright.
can't-
Oh, well, it'll be good for. It's good to get like the crowd involved.
Is
Yeah,
it a nudie run?
Girth
Nudie
reveal.
run?
Girth
So
reveal.
if you just-
Oh, yeah, also 2022 girth reveal.
Yeah, at some point. What you won't notice it, but we'll just drop
We'll just drop it
numbers.
on
If you ever hear us randomly say a number at some point in the podcast.
18.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the live event. Back on the live event. The live event will be happening. It'll be only open to a handful of people. So
Yeah.
make sure when it does go up.
Yeah, Boj and H from New South Wales and Canberra going to fly over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get
in
the-
quarantine.
It's
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
well worth it. Boys, what are the goals and plans for 2022 in regards to some metrics similar to what we did last year?
Rightio.
Instagram, 2K.
Yeah, I gave it the same. Yeah.
No,
You want more?
5K.
Okay, we're going to be listening back at this in 1 year's time, and we're going to
5K.
5K.
5K on
Okay.
Instagram. 100K on TikTok.
100K followers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon it's doable.
Okay. What about likes on TikTok then?
Oh, I mean, they're
They're
you
easy.
can't really guess that. That just happens.
A mil?
Because,
Oh,
no,
easy
because
to
like
be a
there's
mil,
no,
yeah.
because there's like
Yeah.
a lot of other users on TikTok, and we have like very similar likes to them, but like way less followers. So it's just like it's very
Yeah.
it's very rangeable. And then there's also people who have like it's just very
Okay.
Yeah. Gravity
Downloads.
has a fun.
Downloads. We're at about. We cleared that. I think we're about 21, 22K. So we only just clipped it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do we think? So basically, this time last year,
Yep.
we'd grown. We were at what did I say? Like 1.2, 1.3. So we times 20'd it.
Yeah, and a lot of that would be the first episode.
I think what if I said 100K, would that be
on what
Listen.
All
total downloads?
total downloads. I think that's a bit much.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say 100K. 100K total downloads by this time next year.
Okay.
I think because if we have the same amount of growth.
And
yeah,
then
mathematically.
and what did you
Yeah,
say?
mathematically we're on track for this.
Yeah. And what did
Yeah.
you say?
We went from 0 to 13K.
5K. Okay, so 5K followers on Instagram.
Yep.
TikTok
100K.
100K. That's fucking huge. That is so
Nah,
big.
it's only 100,000 people.
We're gonna have to buy. We're gonna have to buy some more shirts. And then 100,000
Downloads.
downloads. So we're gonna have
One second.
as many followers as we have.
Yeah, but downloads are different because how many episodes are we going to have?
Okay, no, that would work. No, that would work. Okay. Yep.
50,
alright,
yeah.
Lock it in.
This is so uneducated.
Yeah,
like,
it's
guesses
just
we're
we're
doing
just
as well.
spitting
But,
into a
like,
jar. It's just huge.
Wait, Joe, 52 plus this plus 65. Wait, how many will we be at?
130.
Yeah, 100 and
What the fuck?
no, 100 and
What?
Like just past.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, one,
Like
yeah,
118.
100. Yeah,
100, yeah.
110.
117.
I haven't mapped it.
So 120ish.
Right,
120ish.
yeah. How many YouTube subs? We're at
Oh
like
Jesus!
220
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
we're only short game there. 220. Fucking a grand. 1K. These are just
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's wrap this shit up. All right,
Yeah.
good stuff. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in during 2021.
2022.
If you want to help us achieve these goals,
You're in the pack.
yeah, just hit share, and send this episode to your mates and go. Look, they're normally better than this, but
Yeah, they normally don't talk so much about numbers.
All right, boys, going to wrap things up with our favourite weekly segment on the MacPack podcast. It's the last one for the year. It's our Everyday Hero. Now, this one was sent in by a fan.
Yep.
A very good fan goes by the name of Alex Marchese.
Yeah, Alex Marchese.
I never get his name. Is it Marchese?
Cheese
Why
stick.
does everyone call him Cheesy?
Marquise.
Because
It looks like it's cheese.
Okay. Marchese. Alex Marchese, who goes under the alias, the creator of
Deep Healers.
Deep Healers, not Deep Fillers, which I've called him since birth. Alex has kicked in an everyday hero, which we absolutely love. If you have an everyday hero, surely people are out and about. They're seeing these everyday heroes over the summer.
Yeah.
Let us know which your everyday hero is, and we will be able to kick it in to the first
Drop
episode.
a voice message on Instagram.
Yeah, you'll be able to kick it in
Or
to
a
the first
text.
episode of next year. Kick
Something.
it off, Alex boy.
Here we go.
Boys. So this week I found my everyday hero. I was out with the boys Saturday night, quick metros trip, and it was about 2:30 in the morning. Anyway, as we do, we get there and we expect to get home, but we either don't know how or we catch an Uber. It's pretty expensive. So I was jumping on the Uber app, ready to go home. It was about 3 in the morning. And the prices were through the roof. It was going to cost me nearly $80 on my own to get from Metros to bloody home, just by myself. So I was speaking to someone else there, and I was like, do you want to go halves in an Uber? And we were trying to suss it. And we came to the conclusion, yeah, okay, we can do it. It's going to cost about $40 each. So I was like, that's really, really, expensive still for a 10-minute drive. So someone suggested we could walk a little bit, get closer to where we live, and then Uber.
Genius strat.
So we did that a bit, cost went down. But anyway, this person's mum actually came in clutch, came and picked us up.
Who?
And then
His mate's mum.
Yep.
took us to that person's house.
Right.
And then I ended up Ubering from that driveway. And then as I was Ubering from that driveway, booked my Uber. It cost me $10, which is good. So it was from Melville to where I live, which is about normally 5-6 minute drive.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
So $10 ride, it's not bad. And then Uber driver picks me up after about 5 minutes. I've been sitting on the driveway. Picks me up, and he's driving towards Garden City.
Oh.
And I'm like, hold it, mate. Sorry, I think I put the wrong address in. And Garden City to my house is another 5-10 minute drive, but in the other direction. So he's like, oh,
He's
no
gone
worries, man, no
backwards
worries,
now,
man.
back to Freo.
Just fix it on your Uber app, and I'll take you home. I'm like, okay, sweet, thanks, bro. And so we fixed the address,
Thanks, bro.
and then as I fixed the address, I explained to him, damn, man, it was hard to get an Uber back in Fremantle. People were cancelling on me. It was so expensive as well.
Yeah, why do people cancel?
It was crazy tonight. And it was like, really? They were cancelling on you and things like that. I was like, yeah. So, turns
Does he have
out,
an accent?
I got a free Uber ride out of this guy. He didn't charge me for the lift. He didn't charge me for making an error either. He just did not charge me at all. He was like, I'm not going to charge you tonight, man, as you got cancelled on. And, it was hard to get one, and it was so expensive. So, pretty much this guy's given me a free Uber ride after I messed up the address as well, because it was about to take me to Applebrook. But instead, yeah, he redirected, took me home. So, my everyday hero goes to the Uber driver, as he didn't have to give me a free ride even after I stuffed up. Should have charged me double, but instead I got a free ride out of it. And on top of that, that Uber guy was telling me he actually got abused by a cop on the way to come pick me up, and was asking me for advice on what to do. So the guy had a rough night. I took him in the wrong direction, and he gave me a free Uber ride out of it. So just shows that there are some people out there that are good blokes. So yeah, definitely my everyday hero goes to that Uber driver.
So there you go.
There you go.
Cheddar cheese.
That was
Yeah, long one.
that was good. Yeah.
Good lad.
He didn't pay financially, but I wonder if he paid in other.
Jesus. That's definitely one
What
way
are
you
you
do.
laughing at? What are you laughing at?
What do you mean? You didn't pay financially.
know
Well,
what
it
he
didn't sound like his tab might not have been billed, but I think there was a tip given, and I don't necessarily think it was a financial tip, if you know what I mean.
I love how he's like, also he was abused by a cop.
It was like at the very end.
The worst night for this Uber driver.
Yeah, I don't reckon he's an Uber driver, Alex.
He's some random
yeah,
guy.
just really wanted someone to talk to. Props to you. That was good. Did we get a name for the Uber driver?
Nah, Mr. Uber.
The Uber.
Yeah, so it was a
Uber
convoluted
driver.
night. It was a convoluted night.
It's a
for Big
convoluted
Cheese.
story. No, that was good. I really appreciated that. To the Uber friendly Uber driver.
Yep.
You are the last everyday hero
Yeah, really on a high note.
for the year. Congratulations
That's
to
what
the
I
Uber friendly Uber driver. You are this week's everyday hero. All right, boys, that brings us to the end of another smack bang episode, rip snorting episode of the MacPack podcast. How do we enjoy sitting outside on the terrace?
It's a nice vibe.
On the patio.
Jake mentioned that we should do this every week, but it would not work in winter.
It would be.
Thunderstorms and
It
lightning.
doesn't rain in
very,
Perth. It doesn't really rain in Perth.
very frightening.
If you're listening, we're outside. If you're watching, you would.
We're outside, you
Yeah,
can see it.
you'd understand the chaos. You would have seen. I wonder if you'd be able to see that massive fuck off bug that flew in the
Cockroach.
first
It was massive.
10 minutes. That was huge. Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about it the whole thing.
Okay, if you don't normally watch on YouTube, I would jump on YouTube and just watch from about the 8-minute mark to the 10-minute mark, and it's just a lot of carnage.
Yep.
And Riley largely shooting himself. Boys, that brings us to the end of 2021.
Fuck yeah.
I know.
What a journey we've been on. What a journey.
What a year.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, what a journey we've been on. We're actually going on a little. We're going on a tiny break ourselves.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're just taking a week off, but the podcast is going to continue to kick.
Oh.
As you probably would have seen by now, we're doing a best of season 2021,
Fuck yeah.
and that'll be shared this time next week.
Ooh.
We're basically counting down our top 5 moments from this year.
Fuck yes.
They were voted entirely by the fans, which is pretty huge. There are some absolute rippers in there. We obviously commentate what the stories are.
Yep.
And then when we kick it to the actual story itself,
Oh yeah.
there are some very, very funny ones. So if you are going to share them with your friends, make that be the one you share,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're mint. Have we got anything else to chat about? Oh, the song.
We got some reviews.
Oh, we have reviews.
Yes,
Sorry.
hit the reviews
We had
first.
some reviews. Joe, you can read them out.
Cool. This one comes from Marky T.
Marky T.
So
He bought a
it's
tea.
Oh, he did buy a tea.
So it's titled Exceptional, Flame Emoji, Pray Emoji, Love Heart Face Emoji,
Hell yeah.
Goat, and then the Goat emoji. Goat podcast with elite guests including Elon Musk. Somehow. Not sure why this is only number 166 in comedy podcast. Will undoubtedly be pushing to the top 10 soon. Keep up the good works, gent. And then a bunch of love heart face emojis.
Oh, what a dude. Yeah, we
Love
jumped.
that.
We actually were ranking quite highly.
Yeah, that wasn't even our highest.
No, we got top
One-
150, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's obviously referencing the
The Elon Musk.
controversial take that I look like Elon Musk.
Accurate take.
Yeah, so the MacPack boys are in the 150 now. What do you reckon what will be our peak next year?
Number one. Best
fuck.
podcaster.
Number 1, better than
I reckon if we
The
can
Joe
crack,
Rogan
do you
Show.
reckon
Joe
we crack,
Rogan.
we crack top 50.
I reckon we can.
Yeah, easy.
Time will tell.
Bet.
The next one comes in from Christy B.
Tell your friends and we will.
She's titled it Bants.
Bants.
Exceptional pod. Nice.
Bants.
Always giving me a laugh on the way to work.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
Do we know
short,
this?
sweet,
Do we know this
5-star.
I think old Chrissy.
Corbisco,
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah. Love that.
Love
We
it.
love doing
Lovely
gags on
review.
the way to work. That's our
That's how one would.
that's our target market.
We love that. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit down next to the two of you. Before we do finish, we're going to finish things up a little bit differently.
Ooh.
Stacey, we normally have the funny intro music. The Banjo Boys,
Yep.
they step into the studio.
Yep, over there.
Because-
Oh, there.
'Cause
Oh,
we-
Hey,
We're
Happy
out-
New Year.
We're outside tonight, so we actually let them go home a little bit early. So
they were scared by the
don't know
insects.
who you're waving to.
Yep. Oh, bit
Um,
awkward then.
But we do have a song that's created by ourselves, so that come out on
December 25th.
Christmas Day. The Christmas present that literally no one asked for.
Part-time podcast, part-time boy band.
Yeah.
So that'll be playing to see things off
This episode.
this year.
Fuck
All
yeah.
right, but you gotta end it with the catchphrase.
Boys, it's been a pleasure. Until we do so this time next year. Thank you so much for perching up for another whole year of the MacPack podcast.
118.
We'd only done 12 episodes this time last year, so the fact that we're up and we're running amok still is pretty good fun. I wonder what big guests we'll get on next year. I wonder what funny stories we'll tell.
Same time next year, boys.
It's all up for grabs, boys, until we do perch up in 2 weeks' time
Oh yeah.
in the new year. Remember to stay safe. Stay. And always remember to
Go give your mama a hug.
It's ciao for now, but not forever.
Daddy, chill.
Hello, fans, it's Joe here. I hope you're keeping well.
It's the 25th of December, and we can hear Santa's bells.
We're presented heroes for good behavior.
Some bringing tears to our eyes.
Urge you all to hug your mum every day.
And please say hi for me. I guess the brothers are driving around Southlands.
Just crazy use frozen bread for toast. We've heard G hasn't ripped off in 100 days, even more maybe.
TikTok comments say that's more than most. Ben Fairclose in the US now.
Running just a coast down the lane.
We got Chester Budge and H listening from New South Wales. And don't forget our main man Tommy Smith for giving the TikTok some extra time.
We're giving love to Angus and Jackson Donaldson. We're always thinking of yous at this time.
A shout out to India, Bucky and Santa Romita. Every Friday morning,
You're almost one of a kind.
Heard Danny Marsh has a new daughter. He's no longer listening alone.
Do you boys remember Ellie Dougal? What was his name
Wasn't
again?
it Eli? The hat he gave us wasn't even his own.
and the dogs, thanks to the blue-collared dogs for their videos that bring so much delight.
So from the three of us, have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for your support.
Paper straws and trash.
So thank you for listening, for making it happen.
We got Junior moving to our man Wesley Black.
We hope to meet you, so we can say thank you. We send our love to more,
But especially the wags of the pack.
For putting up with our crap and for always picking up.
No any string matters.
we got Lucky Jackson.
And we love Cody Ritchie.
She's our only lady.
And to our five matey for always calling me the cap. And to Mum, I'm sorry. I thought I'd hurt you badly. You had me worried.
Golf ball had quite the injury.
Forever release day,
Starting Friday the right way.
we're thanking you plenty.
Merry Christmas from the pack.